Hi. I won't be cooking anything tonight. This is our night off between Jack and I, and his roommate actually cooks for him. So I thought maybe we'd just have a Friday talk. So I've been talking about storing food, canning, preserving, having a garden. I actually got the rest of my garden in today. That's in. And I just want to let you guys know that, there's certain ways you can store pasta, for instance, since there's going to be a wheat shortage. That you can store it and it'll last 25 years. Do you know you can store your meat? You can dehydrate it, you can freeze dry it, you can freeze it, you can also can hamburger, steak, chicken, roast, pork, any of that. You can can that and it's good for years and years. I keep watching all these videos, and I don't want to get myself in trouble, but folks, we need to wake up. Things are not good. Things are going to get worse. We look at the baby food shortage, and we look at now there's going to be potato shortage and all this other stuff. We really need to think about our families, and we really need to do things that will protect them. They say that, things should be okay and, considerably going up. But by September, we're going to be hit really, really hard. I mean, I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, but I don't want to see anybody go without. I'm not asking you again. I'm not saying go to the store and run them out of business. I'm not saying that at all. But please start looking out for your family. If you go to Sam's Club and you buy a 6-pack of corn, buy 12. If you buy powdered milk, buy an extra one. If you can get oatmeal, grab an extra package of oatmeal. Beans, rice, things that can last a very long time. And you can use your 2-liter bottles to store. You just got to buy some oxygen absorbers and you can put it in there. Sugar, do not put oxygen absorbers in those. Flour, you can use so many things just in your 2-liter bottles, in your 20-ounce bottles. Anything that you can store that'll, shut up tight, you can store food in. You can store them in plastic bags, in your Ziploc bags. You can get a sealer for them. I just did up 12 pounds of hamburger the other day. And what I do is I put it in the Instapot. I cook it up. And then I chop it up really good. And then I put it in like 1-pound packages and seal it. And put it in my freezer. And that way if I want to do, goulash or spaghetti or something like that, I already have it made up. So it's kind of like I do with my rice. There's a few other things that I do that with. And it makes meal prep so much quicker. But if you don't have a dehydrator, you can pick them up. Sometimes off Facebook Marketplace, you can pick them up all over the place. And usually less than $50 unless you want something really fancy. A canner, even if you can just water bath. You can do a lot of the fruits, tomatoes, things like that in a water bath. Or when you get to the vegetables and get to meat, you really need to have, excuse me, you got to have a pressure cooker. I don't mean to scare anybody, but I just want you to know that you need to look out for your family and you need to protect them. And, make sure that you have what you need. If you don't believe me, that's fine. I've been telling people for the last 2 years, start prepping up, start doing stuff that's, beneficial. And, if you do nothing, plant a few herbs out in the garden, plant a tomato field, a tomato plant. Excuse me, all of a sudden I got a tickle in my throat. But even if you live in an apartment, I've been watching these videos that these people put in little tiny, I'm planting in boxes, for goodness sakes. We've got a few raised beds that we made out of just cheap wood. And then we're planting things in boxes. We're planting things in laundry baskets, all kinds of stuff. So, even if you live in an apartment, you can grow something that takes the pressure off of the chain of, your food coming in. I really, really like I said, I don't want to scare anybody, but I really want you guys to be prepared. I think that, honestly, from what I've been reading and watching, it's going to get worse than the Great Depression. And it's one thing when you don't have money, but it's quite another thing if you don't have food. And the two things that we need to survive is food and water. So, that's something else that, even if you have to store your water up in bottles too, get your water stored up. They say you need a gallon per person per day. I don't know. I just don't mean to be bearer of bad news, but I really do want to look out for everybody. But if I was like a gazillionaire and I could just take care of everybody, I would do it, but I'm not. I live paycheck to paycheck, and sometimes the paycheck doesn't stretch all the way to Friday. But, look out for each other, help each other. If you know people that are in limited income and they need help to get to the store to get stuff, help them. I help Jack get to the store and stuff, and anybody else needs help, I'll usually help them too. Hopefully I'll have a video tomorrow or Sunday, but until then, stock up, take care of each other, love each other, share and subscribe, because I'd really like to get some more subscribers. But you guys have a great weekend. Bye.